Hello, I'm Jericho George or Jerichords, and today I'm going to be ranking all of the mainline Final Fantasy final boss themes. What constitutes as a final boss theme may get a little bit funny as we get into the later games in the series, but yeah, we're going to go ahead and start this tier list. But before we do that, loving the love and the support on the two videos I had prior. I have two videos prior to this. I have a video covering all the main battle themes and a video covering all the main boss themes. So check those out if you haven't already. But yeah, no, I'm loving the discussions I've been having with some of you guys in the comments. Some of you guys are really passionate about particular games in this series. I did not know Final Fantasy IV had a big fan base as it does. That is news to me. And I really appreciate people giving some sort of non-spoilery context on a lot of the Final Fantasy 11 and 14 themes, since I have not played any of the expansions. So yeah, much love to you guys. One more disclaimer, some of these may be pixel remasters. It's what I have available, readily available or accessible to me at the moment. Doesn't mean I am judging them based on that particular arrangement, especially with the pixel remasters. I've played 1 to 6, so I know what the originals sound like, and I already have a preformed opinion in my mind of those tracks. Just bear in mind going forward, because I've had a few comments talking about pixel remasters suck. So yeah, no. Anyway, yeah, let's get on with the video. So I remember hearing this in yeah, this is good. I remember hearing this in what's it called? Theater Rhythm, and I was like, I don't remember this. I think this is a Pixel Remaster exclusive. Like, I don't think the game had a final boss theme. I never beat Final Fantasy 1, so apparently I don't think the game had a final boss theme until some of the later ports. So this is new to me, kind of. I've heard it in Theater Rhythm. I do like this, actually. Not going to call it peak music. I struggle to call it This Goes Hard, but I really do like this. It's very short as well. This could go A or B. So did Nobuo compose this? Either way, I like this a lot. This could go A or B. I'm gonna put it A for now. That might change. It might go to lower A. It might end up being at the low end of A or the high end of B. We'll see. But yeah, no, that's good. That's good. So Final Fantasy 2 is another game I didn't finish. I think of all the Final Fantasies, I think 1 and 2 are the only ones I haven't completed. Yeah. But I do know this track mostly from Dissidia, Final Fantasy, so I'm aware of how it goes. But going by this arrangement, because I think this is the earliest, this sounds like it's from the PSP version. This ain't bad, actually. Right now my thoughts are on like a B tier kind of type beat. So we'll put it there for now, actually. Where is it? Yeah, not bad. And now time for Final Fantasy III's final boss theme. I did beat Final Fantasy III on the DS, so that was a solid many years ago. When did that game come out on the DS? I don't know. Maybe 2006? Something like that? I don't know. I'm not entirely sure what arrangement this is. I don't feel like this is the Pixel remaster. I'm not entirely sure. This is what came up when I searched Final Fantasy III boss theme. This is good. I do like this. I think I do like 2s better than this though. So for now, we're gonna. I don't hate it. So we'll put it in B tier for now, below 2, because I do like 2s better. I want to say I beat 4. I didn't. I got right to. I think I got to this boss, but I don't think I ever beat the boss. So in turn, I actually don't know the ending of FF4. But I did play the whole game up until the final boss. I don't think I was able to beat the boss when I was a kid. I say kid. Mind I played this on the Game Boy Advance and haven't touched it since. Ooh. Ooh. Oh. That bass? Wait. This actually goes kind of hard, I'm not gonna lie. It took a second. I'm not familiar with this final boss theme that well, actually. Bum, bum. Isn't that fucking from the Four Fiends boss theme? Yo, I didn't know this fucked. I didn't know that this boss theme fucked like that. All right, bet. Say less. Not peak, but fucking hell. I think I might like that better than 1s. So where is it? Boom, done. That could go low S tier, but we put it there for now. That was surprisingly actually really good. Hold on, wait. I got to go back. That bass? That was good. Anyway. I did beat Final Fantasy V on the Game Boy Advance. I've not really heard this track since. That bass line again? Okay. This has the same formula as the one I just listened to, as 4's final boss theme. I'm still liking 4's a lot more though, but this isn't bad. I low-key want to cover 4 and 5's final boss themes. I want to do an arrangement on them. Ooh, I remember this bit. No, yeah, this is good. It's going. This could go either way, like below 1 or below 1 or above 1, but I'm gonna put it above 1. This is good. That was good. I like that. Now for Final Fantasy VI. All right, listen. Okay. Final Fantasy VI. Dancing mad, right? Not playing the whole fucking thing. I'm not playing the whole fucking thing. I'm going straight to. Oh, this thing has this. How does this audio file have chapters in it? Anyway, we're going here. Come on now. The rest of it is good before this part, but this is the bit. Like we're listening for respect, but obviously, come on, guys. I'm not a madman. I may have put Final Fantasy VII on B tier, but I'm not a madman. I know what good music is, I promise. I love me some prog shit. I love me some prog rock. And yeah, all the different time signatures going on in this version, in this part, in this section of the final boss theme of Dancing Mad is absolutely fucking fantastic. And then everything preceding this part as well is absolutely brilliant. It's a masterpiece. There's loads of different movements. It's classical music. A lot of it's very symbolic to the different sections of the boss fight for Final Fantasy 16, for Final Fantasy 6 as well. I'm not entirely sure what version of the final boss theme this is. I don't know what arrangement this is, but anyway, Dancing Mad needs no introduction and it needs no explanation. It simply is just peak music, simple as. So next we have Final Fantasy 7. I don't have a good track record with you guys for Final Fantasy 7. Reminder, I never played Final Fantasy 7 by myself. I watched my ex play it. So nostalgia isn't a thing for me, right? What you guys have to understand is that the version of One Winged Angel that I first heard ever was the Advent Children one. And the Advent Children version of One Winged Angel goes hard. But we are judging based on the original Final Fantasy VII PS1 version. And I don't know if people love this track way back when, or if they love this track because of later iterations of the track. I'm not entirely sure what the deal with One Winged Angel is. I don't even think I was there when my ex beat the final boss. Actually, like I watched her play through most of it. I don't think I was there, so I don't actually remember hearing this in context. Boom, boom. This song is certainly ambitious for the time that it came out. That much is true. And this is a very long song, and I'm giving it its like due by playing through maybe all of it. But I have heard the track before. I want to skip forward to what is probably my single favorite part of the entire song. Well, there are actually two favorite parts. I'm scared to cover One Winged Angel or do my own arrangement of One Winged Angel because I'm scared that people just won't like it. But at the same time, I don't like doing one-to-one covers of songs anyway. This bit is my favorite. Boom bam bam 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 boom bam bam. I think this track is like 4 minutes long. But yeah, that's enough for now. Yeah, fuck it, man. It's forgettable. I am joking. Sorry. There. Happy. I promise. No, I do think it's actually peak music, compositional wise, and there's a lot going on. And I can see why people like it a lot. There's one thing listening to the Advent Children and all the other iterations of the song since then. But to listen to where it actually came from, I'm like, oh, wow. Actually, this was a lot for the PlayStation 1. for a game that looked the way that Final Fantasy VII did, it's very ambitious. So honestly, props to it. Props to Nobuo as well, honestly. So this is the extreme. In the extreme. This is, I've said before, I think Final Fantasy VIII is my favorite Final Fantasy. No, it's my second favorite Final Fantasy game of all time. And the music is in part to that. So I haven't done a cover of Extreme. I don't know if I will. I might one day. But I did do a arrangement of Premonition from Final Fantasy VIII, which I'll link in the description below. And the reason why I bring that up is because at the final part of my arrangement for Premonition, I include a section for the Extreme, which is basically this bit. This entire intro bit you're hearing, I do my own arrangement of this bit that I put into the Premonition arrangement. So if you're interested in hearing that, check out my Premonition arrangement. We've got the classic Final Fantasy intro, working as the bass. So the entire leg of, I guess, the final fight in Final Fantasy VIII would include Premonition, it would include Maybe I'm a Lion, it would include another track, and then this, finally, to create one long and very difficult final fight. This plays a lot more into Nobuo's sort of like prog rock tendencies. Not that it has any crazy time signatures going on, but the instrumentation is very sort of like prog rock. So I know where I could put this in the tier list. Oh, this is so good. Ah, fuck. Right, okay. I could put this either here or I could put this there, actually. I don't know why I thought there, my bad. There. I forgot what preceded it. Yeah, that's enough of that. Yeah, the Extreme is absolutely brilliant. I'm sure no one will be unhappy with where I've placed 8. Right, now I've got 9s. Oh, wait, shit, fuck. 9's final boss theme. I'm on the final dungeon of 9, and I have been for about 2 years, and I don't know why I haven't gone back and beaten the game. And I like kind of want to hear the final boss theme in the game. But I'm here now, so fuck it, I guess I gotta listen to it. Alright, smash cut to when the song gets good. Alright, there we are. I don't know why it took a minute and a half to get there. Okay. So I know who and what the final boss of Final Fantasy IX is. I don't know what it is or why it is or where it came from. I guess I'll find out when I play the game, I suppose. I'm not sure I like that synth that's going on right now, but I do like the bass line. It's also this is half of what I would expect from a final boss for Final Fantasy IX, and also not what I expected. This sounds rather otherworldly, if that makes sense. It sounds like I'm fighting an alien, if anything. And like I said, I do know what I fight, or who I'm fighting, or whatever, and I know the name of the final boss. I don't know what it looks like. Okay, this melody here, and I recognize that motif. This is blah, blah, blah. Sorry, this isn't so bad. I could put it here or there. This melody here I recognize as a motif from somewhere else. I'm gonna put it on here. I think I'm gonna put it there. Be tier 10. Okay. But Otherworld is the final boss theme because it's the only one you can die to. Yeah, right. I'm sorry, but if I've already heard it at the beginning of the goddamn game, and then to hear it as the final boss theme, it's kind of boring. Someone did comment saying that, bro, this guy hates guitars. Promise you I don't. But I'm not including Otherworld in this. But right here, while I'm here, if I was to put Otherworld in this list, it would be like high C tier, low B tier. If it were Otherworld. Is it called Otherworld? I don't know. Braska's Final Aeon. I'm actually going to go with Decisive Battle for this, because it is actually the true final boss of the game. Really. The big bad, the one behind it all. Masashi Hamauzu. Masashi Hamauzu. What an absolute treasure you are. This is, I don't know how I would even begin to compose something as good as this. Like, I don't know how to describe my feelings for this track other than that. It's just perfection. It's just perfection. Like, even the melody that's going on with the strings, it's kind of like sort of like a remix of the Hymn of the Faith melody. And then the masterful pianos, just everything about it is just brilliant. Like, I could listen to this all day. Honestly. All right, moving on to 11, which I don't know. Oh, no, it does have a final boss, which is one I've heard before. I didn't know this was the final boss theme. Okay, this is like the only track I've ever heard from Final Fantasy 11, and it's called The Awakening. Now, I already have my preconceived opinion of this track, and I'm basically playing it out of respect for the track because it's actually really good. It does take a second to get into it. I don't know who you're fighting as the final boss in 11. I think this is from the base game. I'm led to believe. Boom, 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 boom. Dun, dun, I love the drums and the percussion. The triplets. So good. It like I like a lot of these final boss themes. Nothing's really going to B tier. Like in the battle theme and the boss theme videos I did, a lot of these would already be in B tier, but I actually really like this. So I might put it. Where is 11? I'm blind. Oh, it's there. Right. No, wrong. Sorry. I'm going to put that there for now. 12's final boss theme, which is Struggle for Freedom. I've not heard this since beating it on the original PS2. So I barely know how this goes. The audio file is 9 minutes long, so that worries me though. This might play during like the cutscene before the fight actually starts. Yeah, it's strange. I remember the fight. I just don't remember the music. I think you fight the Undying. And I'm like recalling it in my mind right now. I remember like the big attack he does. And what he looks like. Alright, smash cut to when it gets good. I think this is cutscene stuff. Okay, I think I'm here. That took about 2 minutes to get anywhere, by the way. Oh, I know that motif. So, like, I know this goes hard in context. Would I listen to this outside of the game? No. It is really fitting for the final boss, and since I have played the final boss, I actually know the context. I'm going to put that there. I'm not a fan. I'm not going to pretend that I like it either. It's not forgettable, though I did actually forget it, to be fair. But listening to it, I'm putting it in C. Right. So for Final Fantasy 13, I think I have 2 tracks for this. One of them is first phase. One of them is second phase. I don't know how to judge this because you got first phase, which is Born Anew, and the second phase is Nascent Requiem. I think I'm just going to look at Nascent Requiem because it's the one that is like represented in other games. So let's go for that one. I've not heard this really properly like this since beating Final Fantasy 13. That was like, what, 15 years ago? I do like that piano there. That's really good. I think I have heard this track on the piano collections. That's why it sounds familiar. As a piece of music, I actually really like this. And the orchestration. Yeah, I've heard the Piano Collections version more than the actual original version, which is kind of crazy. But yeah, no, now that I'm reminded of how good this actually is. This is pretty good. More than pretty good. Kind of goes hard. Oh God, I've always loved Masashi Hamauzi's instrumentation. Yeah, it's going to go right here. I remember getting a comment quite recent, not long before recording this actually, saying, "Oh, yo, why do you sleep on FF13 too?" or something along those lines. Here you go. FF13-2's Unseen Abyss. This is the final boss theme of that game where you fight Jet Bahamut. I haven't heard this since beating that boss, by the way. I believe that was 2011. So, what, 13 years ago? Yeah. So far right now, I think I'm going to put this. Where is it? Either here or there. Wait, either there or above 11. But I think it might stay here. I need to hear another section before I make my final choice. I remember fighting this final boss fight, and I was like very surprised I managed to beat it. Because fighting one Bahamut is one thing, but three at once, at once. Oh, yeah, I'm going here actually. This is actually really good. I forgot how good this was, but then again, never listened to it outside of its game when I beat it 13 years ago. Yeah, no, that's great. That's great. I believe we now move on to, to 15, 14. People in the comments are going to have to help me out with 14. Again, not played 14 or the expansions, and typing in Final Fantasy 14 Final Boss is kind of hard to do because I'm not getting any straight answers. It's giving me like expansion specific boss themes, which is kind of weird. So no 14 in this, I'm afraid. But anyone who has actually played 14 can sort of enlighten me later. And I'll check out what tracks to listen to. So we're skipping over to Final Fantasy 15 with Magna Insomnia. There's this somnus melody. I'm going to be very honest. As much as I liked 15, I do think that the final boss, not the theme itself, not the music, but the boss fight itself, was a little disappointing. I think it relied too much on like cinematics and gimmicks versus the skills that I had been honing throughout the entire game. You know what I mean? Like, I'm trying to remember the final boss fight, and most of what I remember is us both in our armature states and flying through the city. And it was a one-on-one fight, and the party wasn't there, and yada yada yada. But then again, I played base vanilla 15. I know that the Royal Edition handles that a lot better, especially when it comes to the other party members and stuff like that. But I believe the final boss remains unchanged. So I don't know. It was a little bit disappointing. But anyway, as a track, I have listened to this outside of its context before, and as a track, is actually pretty good. Not my favorite though. So it is going on B tier, and it is going, I believe, here. Next, we go to 16. I say next as if it's not the last one. Last but not least is the Final Fantasy 16's final boss theme, which I have two. So we have two final boss themes for 16. We have Hymn of the Penitent and All as One. Now, All as One plays at the final leg of the final boss fight of 16. And it is also just an arrangement of Find the Flame or Find Your Flame, whatever it's called. I'm actually going to play Hymn of the Penitent because that's the actual song that plays during the main meat of the fight. Which honestly, this is also an arrangement of another battle theme in the game too. So, man, leitmotifs, right? We love them. Now, compared to 15, 16's final boss fight was not a disappointment. In fact, it has one of the most like, this is Final Fantasy moments ever in Final Fantasy. Absolutely fucking peak boss fight. God, just my favorite like bit of right at the end. The old let's see you grit those teeth moment. But yeah, no. This is good. It's not something I would listen to outside of the game context. Because as epic as it is still very serene and chill. Which isn't bad. But honestly, I think that's the reason why once you start getting to the final leg of the fight, the song then changes to this. So I'm actually going to combine the whole thing because the experience, the whole thing is one major experience. And this is just a rearrangement of Find Your Flame. It does a couple of things different. And I think at this moment you get like unlimited limit break as well. I don't remember. So All as One is not as good as the actual original Find Your Flame. But in context, this is absolutely fantastic. Hearing this song that you know and love, but in a different context and different arrangement, always makes it more hype in context. But I would prefer to listen to Find Your Flame over All as One outside of the context. Now, my favorite is this bit, this little key modulation here. Dun, 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 dun. So good, really good. Oh wait. But yeah, that just goes on the same as Find Your Flame. So 16, if I combine him and the Penitent and All as One into one song, it would go. We'll go in A tier, but I'm looking at the ones that I've put here already. And I think actually we'll just go straight there. Not there. Not there. There. And there we have it. And there we have it, folks. That is the final boss theme tier list. Let's run through this real quick. Nothing unforgettable. None of them were forgettable, except maybe 12s. That could go either way. But we're going to keep it at the C. Then we have in B tier, in C tier, yeah, obviously we have Final Fantasy 12. In B tier, we've got 3, then 9, then 2, then 15, then 11. And then at the top of B tier is 13-2's final boss theme called Unseen Abyss. Then A tier has Final Fantasy 1's final boss theme, then Ascent Requiem from 13, then 5 final boss theme, then the Extreme from 8, then Hymn of the Penitent / All Is One from 16, and then 4's final boss theme being at the very top of A tier. And then finally we have in S tier 10's final boss theme, which I am dubbing as the Decisive Battle. Some might call it Otherworld, but like I said, Otherworld is going to be either B or C tier. I don't remember what I said, but not high at all. Then One Winged Angel from 7 is going to be at 2nd at S tier, and then Dancing Mad is just the best final boss theme. Like, you got like top Dancing Mad. I dare you. I dare you. I bet. Go on, Square Enix. Top Dancing Mad. I bet you won't. I bet you can't. I bet you can't. Next on the list for Final Fantasy tier list is Victory Themes, which is definitely going to be a very short video, but that will come out, hopefully, with any luck, the following Wednesday from when this is going to be posted. And like I said, I'm also going to be doing other series as well, like Tales, Persona, Xenoblade. Some people have asked me if I can do tracks that from games that I've not played. I would love to. I have a thing about music spoilers. So earlier I was like, oh no, I've not actually fought the boss of 9, and I kind of want to hear it in the battle first before doing it here. That sort of thing. I love hearing pieces of music in their video game context first. There are some exceptions, but yeah. Trails music, for example, someone suggested. I've only played the first Trails game, and I'm kind of like a part way through the second, and that series is massive. Not going to be doing a Trails video, but you know, touch and go. We'll see where I can and where I won't be sort of like be hindered by my music spoiler tendencies. But yeah, if you like this video, like, comment, subscribe, and all that good stuff. I'll be doing more videos like this. I am getting on with a couple of arrangements soon, such as Final Fantasy VI's battle theme. And then I'm going to maybe redoing a track from Panic at the Disco. Yeah. And then some other things. But yeah, I'm just doing a whole lot at once, and I need to learn to like stick to one thing. So it might take a while. But yeah, thanks for watching. Take care, stay safe, and stay awesome. Bye-bye.